Hey y'all, and welcome back to the channel, and watch me attempt to do this flip over. And by the way, I am not a hairstylist, I'm just a girl learning how to do her own hair. I'm going to be showing you guys what I use in this video. I am going to be using Loose Deep 1B 14 inches by the brand Empire, glue, stocking cap, and glue protectant, a curling wand. I'll get the exact inches, I'll put it in the description, and then needle and thread. The needle and thread is optional. So of course the first thing I do was part my hair, braid the front down because the front is obviously my leave out for the flip over effect. And while I braid the front of my hair, I went ahead and just put my hair into a ponytail until I'm finished. Yeah, fun fact about this hairstyle, this is actually my second time attempting to do this hairstyle. And I just swore this time this flip over was going to be everything I imagined. So now I'm done parting up front. Can we get into the inches though? Okay, now let's get into the video for real. So I went ahead and just split my hair down the middle so I can start braiding it. Child, when I tell you this wasn't my best braid down, honestly, halfway through the braid down I got lazy and I just I just want to get this done and over with. So if you see the back of my head, you can like, girl, what the hell, how would it even get like that? Girl, I don't know, I was just braiding and I'm like, it's getting covered anyway, so I ain't trying to really do it that perfect. After I finished the braid down, I just went ahead and took the needle and thread and started sewing the perimeter of my head. Like I said in the beginning of the video, this step is optional. You might wonder, what does this step do? Why are you doing this? I'm doing this because if you want your quick weave to last longer, if you plan on wearing it longer than a week, I would recommend sewing the cap because the cap can slip after a while. So once I got done applying the glue protectant, I just went under the dryer so it can dry down easily, and then I went ahead and cut the cap off. I feel like cutting the cap off is so satisfying. Like, I don't know why. I was just like, I just gotta show y'all. So once I took the hair out of the pack, I'm like, okay, this is cool. I like the length because I didn't want it too short or too long. But I underestimated the 14 inches. Honestly, I thought it was going to come a little bit, just a little bit closer to more in the middle of my chest. But once I curled it and started playing with it, it was so short. So anyways, I measured it ear to ear. I'm doing a regular going around the head method, nothing too special. So if you want to skip this part, you can skip it. But if you want to see how I did this part, just keep on watching. So boom, now I'm closer to the top. Now this part, I know people start like layering it a little differently. Me, I just decided to keep going round and round and round because I'm like, maybe if I've got this thing where I like to do stuff my way even though it's instructed to do the other way. And that's also why this hairstyle didn't come out the way it did. Maybe I should have watched more tutorials, but I thought I knew what I was doing. But as you can see, I got to the top, and I think at this part you're supposed to curve it a certain way or layer it a certain way. Girl, I don't know, I thought I knew what I was doing. I realized I fucked up. And obviously I'm not about to take the tracks off my head and re-glue it. No, I was like, okay, we're gonna make this work. I might have effed up, but we're gonna make it work. Now the U part has gotten a little smaller, so I started cutting little pieces to fill in the little spaces in the front. So as I'm winging it, at this point I'm like, is it even a flip over? Can I even flip it over? Maybe not. So I'm like, okay, what can I do? What can I call this? What is this hairstyle? Where is this going? I honestly don't know. And if anybody who's watching who does hair, just leave me some tips and some helpful comments below and let me know what I could have did better. Always open to some help. So yeah, please watch the video fully before leaving a comment, please, and thank you. This video also shows you can make mistakes and still post your failures without feeling embarrassed. So boom, once everything is set and dry, I went ahead and just took out my braid and started like playing with my real hair to see how I would want it to lay until I started curling it. Now the curls wasn't bad, but at the end you're going to see that the curls didn't really help with the hairstyle. But all I did to curl it was spray some hairspray, run a comb through it, and then wine curl it. So once I got done wine curling it, as you can see, the texture of the weave did not match the texture of my hair. So I started playing with it and I'm like, why the F is it a freaking hump on the side of my head? So I'm like, alright, what can I do to make the weave curls pop more? How can I blend this? So I decided to get mousse and run mousse through the hair, hoping that maybe it could have helped bring the texture out more, I'm assuming. Because as you can see, I'm scrunching it up and that did help a little bit, but it wasn't helping the hair in all, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, it defined it a little bit, but it didn't help the hairstyle. So then I had to go back and recurl my leave out because my leave out started leaving. So I did that and I'm like, okay, maybe I could possibly still make this a flip over side part. So that's when I started like playing with the hair a little bit to see if maybe I can get everything to just blend together, because at this point I'm about to crash out. So boom, once I played with everything, tried my best to bring all the hair together in one piece. This is how it came out. One thing I do want to say about this hair, because I know all of it is just not on me, I'm not going to blame myself for the whole thing, probably 90% of it, but the other 10%, I don't like the hair density. The y'all see is like a gap in between. I don't like that. Now what I can say, I could have added all 3 bundles, so that's probably why it looked a little thin, but it did look natural after a while. I would not do this style unless I'm getting it professionally done, because this style was a headache and I almost crashed out. But after a couple of days, I did recurl the whole thing just so my hair can blend out with it, and this is how it came out. So cute. And yeah, would I do this style again? Hell no. But thanks for watching. Yeah, that is my attempt to do a flip over.